Elon Musk, the king of markets drama. Who really is Elon Musk? Is he a masterful tax evader? Did he just play the American system and media to get away with something? Will he pay his taxes and cool off the entertaining dramas on Twitter and the media? Welcome to the World Econ News. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification button to get updates and information about the latest international economic news items. I truly doubt that there is anyone on this planet who uses social media or reads the minimum amount of news not aware of Tesla's boss Elon Musk, his success, and eccentric, semi-funny, and out-of-control dramas. He's been making big headlines since 2012 when his company SpaceX launched the first-ever commercial rocket into space to deliver a payload to the International Space Station. Elon Musk currently has nearly 65 million followers on Twitter, and believe me, for someone who is not a top celebrity nor president of the USA, that is a massively impressive figure. Look, if you want to know what Musk is up to, check his Twitter page. But let's back up a little here. I've not even told you a little background about the guy. So, who's Elon Musk? No, he's not a demigod nor a magician. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. As a young man, he immigrated to his mother's native land, Canada, and from there to America, where he became a very successful entrepreneur. He founded XCOM in 1999, which later became PayPal, SpaceX in 2002, and Tesla Motors in 2003. Musk became a multimillionaire in his late 20s when he sold his first startup company, Zip2, to Compaq Computers. The main factor behind his immense wealth and success is his flagship, Tesla. He's the co-founder and CEO of the famous almighty $1 trillion worth Tesla Motors. His status as a very innovative, successful corporate leader began in 2012, right after his company SpaceX sent the first commercial vehicle to the International Space Station to deliver a payload. In August 2016, he went into the renewable energy business by purchasing SolarCity Corp, which is a company Musk had helped his cousin start earlier in 2006. And of course, you've probably heard about his dream to enable people to connect to the internet and software through implants inside their brains, which was the driver behind his backing of a venture called Neuralink in 2019. Naturally, he was also a big fan of artificial intelligence, so he started a company called OpenAI in 2015. Alright, let's have some fun with Musk. I'm not getting to the serious stuff yet, so how about just a few drama queen highlights before we get to the taxes part? Here are some very few highlights. Once upon a time, the US Securities and Exchange Commission slapped him with a $20 million fine for joking in a tweet about how he would take Tesla private once its share price reached $420 million. Part of the deal with the SEC was the condition that he steps down as Tesla CEO for 3 years, which he did with a big smile on his face. All he did was leave the office and hit the factory's floor, where he excelled and resolved the issue of increasing production speed. Number 2. Far and deep into La La Land, he once appeared on a live video podcast smoking weed during an interview with the show host Joe Rogan. He later described the joint as marijuana mixed with some tobacco. Of course, he was unapologetic. Number 3. Musk's stunts were a little too odd and insulting at times, probably because he was high while tweeting. He once called a British diver who was assisting in rescuing 12 Thai boys stuck in a cave. Again, he was unapologetic and cited the diver did not sue him, which was weird. Shortly after, the diver sued him. Number 4. The hot and cold drama with the media. He once blasted journalists as sanctimonious. He said he was going to create a site where the public can rate the core truth of any article and track the credibility score over time of each journalist, editor, and publication. However, judging from the number of interviews he gives the media and the amount of coverage they give him, it seems his relationship with them is a romantic comedy more than anything else. Number 5. The nuclear Musk man. He once proposed nuking Mars in order to start a process that would eventually make it habitable. Scientists are still baffled. Number 6. Doing the unthinkable. No CEO would ever publicly admit that the stock price of their company is overvalued, but Elon Musk is not an ordinary CEO. In May 2020, he tweeted, "Tesla stock price is too high, IMO." Within less than 72 hours, the tweet shaved $13 billion from Tesla's valuation and $3 billion from his very own personal fortune. Number 7. The Bitcoin. I will not dare start talking about Musk's endless use of his tweets to tamper and manipulate the volatile prices in the cryptocurrency's realm. Nevertheless, he's a huge fan of crypto and the owner of Dogecoin. He also made a handsome sum of profits trading crypto. Elon Musk has no problem telling US senators to bug off. At the beginning of November 2021, Senator Bernie Sanders said, "The 50 wealthiest people in America today own more wealth than the bottom half of our people." In that light, Musk isn't just an eccentric, flawed multimillionaire, but a walking representation of global income inequality. Musk replied the next day with, "I keep forgetting that you're still alive." He then tweeted more, "Want me to sell more stock, Bernie? Just say the word." Then he decided to say even more. Bernie is a taker, not a maker. In December 2021, Musk sparred with US Senator Elizabeth Warren on Twitter after she accused him of not paying taxes. Musk didn't waste any time and immediately shot back, calling Warren Senator Karen, then added that he will pay more taxes than any American in history this year. All right, time to get to the more serious recent events surrounding Musk. As you probably already know, he recently announced that he would be selling 10% of his shares and options in Tesla. To date, he sold nearly $15 billion worth of stocks and options. One of the reasons he cited is the fact that he doesn't get paid. Yes, Musk never received any kind of wages or bonuses from Tesla. He's no monthly income whatsoever. So how does he make money? He gets stock awards, meaning the better he and the company perform, the more stocks and options he gets. At an appearance at the Code conference in September, Musk said, "I have a bunch of options that are expiring early next year, so a huge block of options will sell in Q4 because I have to or they'll expire." Now let me clarify something important here. Options are different from regular stocks because, you see, options are an agreement to buy stocks at a set predetermined price during a set period of time and before something called the expiration date. Think of it as a deadline. And you guessed it, Musk has millions of these options, which he got at the stunningly low price of $6.24 back in 2012. Meanwhile, Tesla's stock price is currently over $1,000. Thus, by exercising these options, he technically buys the stocks for about $6 each, while each is currently worth more than $1,000. And of course, since he has millions of these options, it means he will make billions of dollars in profits. I believe that he has only until August 2022 to exercise these particular set of options, or he literally loses all of them. Yes, indeed, if he does not exercise these options, he will lose them as if they never existed. And yes, he has already exercised these options that have a nearing expiration date. Now, to the big questions. Can Musk use this move of selling stocks and exercising options as a way to avoid paying taxes? The answer is, yes, he can. See, one of the main reasons the US government is keen to increase taxes on the ultra-rich is because many of the wealthiest Americans are just like Musk. They don't get wages, salaries, and bonuses. Instead, they hold their wealth in shares and other investments, then take out loans using those assets as collateral. Okay, now let's take a look at Musk's tax history. Elon Musk paid little or no income tax in recent years. Between 2014 and 2018, he only paid a total of $455 million in federal income taxes. In 2018, Musk paid no income taxes at all. So it's safe to assume that Musk doesn't like paying taxes. So if he doesn't pay taxes soon, it would not be his first time. Musk might be the richest man in the world, but according to financial advisors, his financial portfolio is a nightmare because his entire wealth is in the form of stocks and options in Tesla and SpaceX. This is scary due to the lack of diversification, and there's also the fact that he has no cash, and his only source of income is from selling stocks and exercising options. Hence, he might be out looking for cash for a new project and pay off some loans. Musk is very clever and already knows that a recession might be looming on the horizon. He also stated on several occasions that Tesla shares are overvalued. Hence, it's possible that he's trying to secure some cash for a rainy day without having to pledge his stocks as collateral for lines of credit. Musk doesn't like paying taxes, which is a norm among billionaires. He has no choice but to exercise options, or he'll lose as much as $28 billion on the option's expiration date in August 2022. Selling stocks and exercising options are his only source of income, so it's normal to engage in such behavior. Even if he wants to evade taxes by exercising options, then borrowing against his new stocks, he could face a huge problem because according to Tesla's rules, he might have already maxed out on a number of stocks he can use as collateral. So it's safe to assume that Musk might have to pay taxes because he has no choice. That's it for this video. Farewell, be cool, stay freaking positive, and if you'd like to stay updated and informed about the latest international economical news topics, hit the subscribe and bell icons. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.